Hi everybody! Welcome back to the channel. I am Amanda, and today we're going to talk about something which I feel is very important for us to sometimes kind of look at it and be like, why am I not getting to where I want to get to? So yeah, that is what we're talking about. We're talking about why we're not reaching our goals, why we're not getting to where we want to get. You know, what tends to stand in the way? There's obviously a lot of factors that come into play, but I have like 6 things that I want to share with you of what I feel keeps us from achieving our goals. Because in January, we all had these amazing goals we set out, whether it was to lose weight or get fitter, or it was to get that job, or it was to, I don't know, buy that car, or whatever it is that you set out to do. And now we're in March. Literally, we are a quarter way into the year. We only have very little of it left. We've gone through a whole quarter. What have you done? What steps have you put in place to make sure that at the end of the year you can be like, I've achieved 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or I'm definitely 100% on my way to achieving this, right? So there's a few things that I feel keep us from achieving our goals, from achieving our dreams. Okay, so number 1 is abantu bazithini, the fear of what will people say. Thing is, people will always have something to say. You do something good, they'll have something to say. You do something bad, they'll have something to say. You do nothing at all, they'll still have something to say. Be like, oh, this person just does nothing. Do you get what I'm saying? So you keeping yourself from achieving goals because of what people will say is a huge problem for me, and that's literally one of the main reasons why you're not getting where you want to get. You know, because for example, if your goal is to get fitter in this year or lose weight, then your thing will be like, oh, you know, what do people say if I've lost too much weight? And they'll be like, oh, I'm sick, or they'll be like, do you get what I'm saying? It's irrelevant what people will say because they will always talk. All right, number 2, you don't start. Simple. You don't start. You write down your lists, you have your vision board or whatever it is, but you don't start. You don't start to work towards it. The thing is, dreams are just that, dreams, if you don't work towards them. All right, at some point you have to wake up and actually put stuff in place and work towards making that dream a reality. You can't just be like, this is my dream, and you go to sleep. Then you just keep dreaming. That's all that happens. You'll never achieve anything because all you're doing is dreaming, right? So you need to start. You need to start. I remember I had a personal trainer many years ago, and he was like, listen, you can either have excuses or you can have progress. You cannot have both, right? So that's the thing about if you don't start. If you don't start, it's just an excuse. That's why there's no progress. You haven't started, right? Okay, and then number 3, would be we are not prepared to work hard enough. It basically feeds into that of if you're sleeping, still dreaming, you'll continue dreaming until you wake up and start working. But you have to understand that everything has a price. Everything. Everything. It doesn't matter how small, how big, how insignificant you think it may be, how important you think it might be. Everything has a price. When you're in school and you had to study, pass that grade or whatever, you had to study for the test in order to pass the test, in order to make it through that grade. There was a price you had to pay. There's a price to pay for everything. If you want to eat food, you have to cook it, okay? Besides buying it and so forth, you have to cook it. That's just how it is. There's a price to pay with whatever it is that you want to achieve. So no matter what that goal is, if you're not willing to pay the price, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. So you have to be willing to work hard, so hard to get to that point. You have to want it badly enough. It must be something that you're like, you know what, I would die for this. That is how badly you should want to achieve your dreams, achieve your goals. You should be like, I am willing to die for this. And this leads into my next point, which is it's not a genuine dream. You're just following somebody else's dream, right? So if you have a dream and you are not willing to work hard enough, or you're not willing to die for it, then is it really your dream? Is it really your goal? Because we do live in a world where social media has taken over how we view everything, right? we all want to be, Insta stars. We all want to be that person on the gram who has 1 million followers, 3 million followers, or whatever it is. And we're so fixated on, ooh, I want to be like this person. But that's the thing, you must want to be like that person, but you mustn't want to be that person. You must still always sit down, go back to God and be like, God, what have you called me into? What do you want me to do? What is the purpose you have for my life? What is it that you want me to do? How is it that you want me to serve? And you'll realize that as soon as it's actually your genuine goal, your genuine calling, it is so much easier to work. I'm not saying it's going to be easy, you still have to work hard, but it's so much easier to want to focus on that because it's genuinely what you want. You'll realize that sometimes when it's something that you really don't want, but it's just like, it's nice to have, you run out of energy very quickly, you run out of stamina to just keep going. You're just like, it's okay, I'm done, But if it's really what God has called you into, He's going to give you the strength, He's going to equip you to be able to achieve that. So really sit down, look at your goals again. We're in March, you've written your goals in January. Sit down and really look at them and be like, is this what God has called me into? Is this what is meant actually for me? Is this what is meant for my life? Okay, not everybody is supposed to be a CEO of some major company, all right? Some of us are supposed to be a social worker, for example. There's different levels, and all of these are so important because you are serving in whatever space you are serving in. So you really have to go back to that and be like, what am I really called into? Is it my genuine goal, or am I just trying to achieve somebody else's goal, right? Especially, like I said, because social media, sometimes you look at your friends and like, oh, my friend just bought a house, okay, now I must also buy a house, I must put it on my list. That time, you actually maybe wanted to start your business first while you're still staying at home with your family, or you wanted to buy a car first because that will help you with whatever you're doing. But now because your friend has bought a house, the house now becomes your goal as well. And you're now neglecting what your goals were. So it's very important to always go back, bring yourself back to you, right? Pull yourself to yourself and just remind yourself, what am I trying to achieve and is it for me? We are so scared to start, and we're so scared to want to go for that goal because we're going to fail. The reality is, you just might. You just might fail, but so what? So what? The whole point is about getting back up. And the thing is, I don't necessarily believe in failures, I believe in lessons, right? When something doesn't work out, there's a reason why it didn't work out. And you need to sit down and look at those reasons and be like, okay, so this didn't work out because of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Moving forward in the next step, I know that I need to be aware of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this literally applies to almost everything in our lives. There's no such thing as failure, it's a lesson. If you've started a business and it didn't work, there's a reason the business didn't work. Either there wasn't a market for that business, or you didn't understand the space, the business enough, or you were mismanaging the funds, or there must have been a reason that something didn't work. And you need to look at that and be like, this is not failure, these are lessons, and from this I learned, I grow, and I'm able to do better moving forward. And then I think the last thing, which is, the reason why we fear to start, the reason why we don't achieve our goals and dreams, is that we are constantly waiting for the right moment. We are waiting for the stars to align. We are waiting for the perfect moment. We're waiting for everything to be just right. That will never happen. It will never be just perfect and just right, and everything that you need is in the same space, it's together, and now you can go. That is never going to happen. There's always going to be something that is not completely in place, but you need to be so committed to your dream, to your goal. It's just like, I'm gonna go for it anyway. Especially because most of the time when you're going for your dream or for your goal, most of the things, or there's 1 or 2 things that are already in place for that, and you push through and you realize as you keep going, more things come into place. And sometimes waiting for the perfect circumstances will keep you from achieving what you want to get, because you'll need to sacrifice, all right? And perfect circumstances means there's nothing for you to sacrifice. Everything is just running smoothly, everybody's just happy, everybody's just living their life. But that's not reality. So you just need to like get up and go. That is how it works. You just need to start. Just get up and start. Alright? You need to really consult God and be like, Lord, let me hear you. Let me hear what it is that you want for me. Alright? There's no perfect circumstances. It's never gonna happen. You just need to get up and go. You have to be willing to work hard. Work hard enough, because it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy, right? And also, abantu bazotini, really? Stuff them, honestly. They'll always have something to say. But you need to remember, why am I doing this? Always go back to your why. Always remember, why am I doing this? What is it going to do for me, for the people around me? Because I really don't believe anybody has goals of like, I want to destroy the whole planet by the end of the year. I doubt there's anybody with that goal on their list. I hope you don't have that goal in your list. I'm pretty sure every goal is to make something better, to elevate your life, to elevate your family, to serve other people. So it's always something meant to do something better. So they'll say something in the beginning, they always will. But chances are, if you keep going, you will have the last laugh. You know, you will have the last laugh. So guys, that is just me literally of why I think, you know, we're here to start, and why I think we're not achieving our goals, we're not achieving our dreams. And this is also things that I keep reminding myself of as well, because I'm so guilty of being like, oh, I don't want to do this. I don't want to get out of bed today. I'm just going to sleep and I'm not going to go to the gym, or whatever the case may be. But I have to remind myself, why am I doing this? And if I want to have progress, I can't have excuses. And that's the reality of it. So guys, thank you so much for watching. If you really enjoyed this video, please do like it, firstly. And also share with me what you think, or why you think it's hard to achieve your dreams, hard to achieve your goals. You know, also tell us of some of the lessons you have learned, not failures, but the lessons you have learned of having tried before to achieve your dreams and goals. Leave all of that in the comment section below, and of course your girl will respond. I mean, why not, right? And lastly, subscribe, so you can be part of the family. Alright, thank you so much guys. I will see you in the next video. Bye.